third graders, it's Mrs. Grimm again, and I am back with you today to talk about a great big word called plagiarism. Now, I've got someone here who's going to be helping me with this. Introduce yourself, please.
I'm Caleb Grimm.
Okay, my son Caleb, who is in fourth grade, is here helping me talk about this today. Caleb, we're talking about this word right here. My highlighter's not working very well. Right there. Okay. Plagiarism. Plagiarism. Caleb, tell me what you know about the word plagiarism.
I'm not quite sure what plagiarism is.
You're not sure what plagiarism is? Well, I am wondering if my third grade friends know what plagiarism is either. If we kind of look at some of these words, Caleb, read some of the words that you see on this wordle here.
Copying, ideas, borrowing, giving,
What about this copying ideas? Do you think it's copying ideas, or do you think it's all one word? Copying ideas.
I think it's all one word.
Like not all one word, but you know what I mean. All one phrase.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think plagiarism is then, based on what you see here?
I'm going to go with maybe cheating.
Okay, so Caleb's thinking it might be some sort of cheating. Cheating how so? In what way?
Like if you're doing a test and then you look at someone's work beside you, that'd be considered cheating.
That would be considered cheating, and you are right, that would be considered cheating. But plagiarism, like I don't see any word on here that says test, but I do see words like citation and online theft and dictionary terms. And we're talking to the third graders today, Caleb, about plagiarism in regards with writing. They're going to get ready to write research papers about immigrants coming to America, and so their teachers wanted me to hit on some different mini lessons, and this is one I think is important. Caleb and I are going to share something with you. Let me switch screen. All right, Caleb, let's share this little video we made.
Hi, friend, what are you doing? Well, I need to be working on my animal report for school. Oh, okay. I was gonna go outside and play. See you later. Wait! What? I wanna go out and play too. Maybe I could just copy information from the internet and turn it in, like I wrote it. I don't know. Do you think that's okay?
All right, so that was a little sock puppet creation that Caleb and I made to help you understand plagiarism a little bit. And I'm going to ask Caleb one more time in your own words, buddy. What do you think it means to plagiarize?
I think it means to copy off another person's work on the computer or on a book or other resources. So.
Okay, you're right. And I'm glad you said the books and other resources too. It's not just the internet that you can plagiarize. You can plagiarize a book or a magazine or someone else's. So basically, it's anytime you're taking someone else's hard work, like you said, and passing it off as if those were your words. Well, Caleb and I have come up with this little list. I just plagiarized, didn't I? Actually, we didn't come up with this little list. We found this list on a site called Plow Library Blogspot, and it gives some tips of how to avoid doing it. Tip number 1 up here: give yourself enough time, friends. Make sure you have time to research, to write, and to review. Caleb, you want to read this next little hint?
Next one, take good notes. Words examples you may want to use. Details about the material, author, title, source, etc. Where you found it.
Okay, not where you found it. That's called citing your sources, and that's very important. You want to be able to write down where you got your information, and it's helpful too in case you ever have to go back and find more information. You'll know exactly where to look. This one over here, quote, paraphrase, and cite correctly and consistently, sort of refers to what I just said. And as third graders, you don't have to worry too much about APA, MLA, all that, but just remember to get into the habit of writing down where you got your information, okay? So Caleb, if you are on KidRex looking for dinosaurs and you come across an article, you want to make sure that you write down where that source is from, okay? I'll show you that in just 1 second. Why don't you read this last one?
Give sources for all things that are not your own. Words, pictures, data, ideas.
Okay, and like I just said, Caleb, when I got on here and said we came up with this list, we did not come up with this list. We found this list on the internet. And so at the end of this production that Caleb and I wrap up, we are going to have to cite our sources, and this will be a source that I will put on my citation list. Okay, so just to show you a real life example, Caleb and I just went on KidRex and pulled this article about Irish immigration. You can see up here the URL. We got it from the ushistory.org site, and it talks about Irish and German immigration. Kind of just skimming. Caleb had some wonderings about the potato famine. He has a little bit of schema about that, so I'm sort of just looking for some keywords as I scroll through this. And if I found something like famine, I might decide I want to highlight that because I might want to come back to that information. So you would want to take it and just highlight famine. Okay, I'm not really good with this highlighter, but you get the idea. But the important thing that we're trying to show you here is that you make sure you write down that this is an article from the ushistory.org site, and you'll know where to go back and get it if you need to refer to it again. Okay? All right, friends, that's all I have for you today. I'm just going to leave you with this last thought about trying to avoid plagiarism and make sure you give credit where credit is due. I'll leave you to turn and talk to your neighbor about this, and Caleb and I are going out to play in the snow, we hope.
Yep. Hopefully. Goodbye.